welcome back to RPA Learning. In this session, we are going to learn how and where RPA is applicable into ITSM, especially into IT infrastructure processes. So let's get started. The agenda of this lesson is you will learn RPA capability for ITSM. We'll learn about what are the different ITSM use cases and two live use case demonstration. So let's get started. RPA, when it comes to IT infrastructure and when it comes to ITSM, it has wide variety of capability. We just need to understand and apply there. So number one capability is pager duty integration. So in case of any incident, RPA bot can call, send XMS, or it may WhatsApp message, or in fact it can call on the WhatsApp also. Number two, email reading, writing, following up, monitoring. Number three, create. It may create the incident, service request, task, vendor request, or anything whatever required to do with respect to creating any request. Login into, it may log into Snow, ServiceNow, Active Directory, Unix, AWS, VMware, monitoring tools, mainframe, or database. Execution perspective, it may execute any standard operating procedure, password, request, any resource access, logs, or the DB queries. With respect to reading or writing, it may read or write from Excel, CSV, PDF, Word, email, logs, database, API, folder. From reporting perspective, it may collect data from any source, create reports weekly, monthly, weekly. It may create SLA, KPI. It may do health checkup, CMDB reporting, CMDB synchronization, compliance checkup, and etc. It can do. Last but not the least, it has capability for the data migration, file copying, FTP upload, batch job execution, handling the server provisioning, logs monitoring, network monitoring. So anything or everything where there is a manual intervention, lot of repetitive stuff, RPA bot are capable into IT infrastructure. This is not limited, there could be many more. When it comes to larger ITSM use cases, it comes to ticket triaging, like creating the ticket, updating the ticket, figuring it out, the aging, and etc. Number two, the diagnosis and the fixage. When it comes to incident or when it comes to the problem, the first step activity is to perform the root cause analysis to understand what is the problem. So as of today, the agents used to drive through the SOP and then they used to run through the fixage. It's a good candidate for RPA. Number three is any kind of request, any kind of service request, whether it's a server request, it's a storage request, it's a DL access, it's a password credentials access, it's a storage server commissioning, any kind of that access comes into picture. It's a very good candidate for the RPA. Reporting perspective, any kind of reporting, SLA reporting, health checkup recording, it's a very good candidate to RPA to automate. And last but not the least, many of the time the agent's time goes into execution and completion of the SOP. It's a very good candidate to hand it over to RPA bot. It will do for us. So this is all. I know that you learned a lot of ITSM use cases, but what I want you to take a pause. I'll just take a pause and I'll encourage you to think about it in your environment. What are the similar kind of use cases that you think that can be automated? I'm just taking a pause. You think about it. Alright, great. So after this, what I'm going to show you that one of the live ServiceNow ticket creation using RPA bot that will help you to understand how it happens into live situations. Let me run one of the YouTube video that will give you fair bit of idea. Alright, so let me run this. So this is ServiceNow and this is all done by the bot. This is all done by the bot.
So now the bot is going to, okay, so you can see bot already downloaded this Excel file in the share folder. Okay, and now it started processing the ticket creation part. So So whoever is working with, like, the web-based application, you have to be careful. Like, you have to take care of the object cloning properties part, especially when you are developing a bot in a development environment. So let's say it will move to the next environment called UAT or SM, so you can go ahead and get the details. So first ticket creation is done. Okay, so bot will trigger an email to the user. So currently I have given my own mail ID. It will send the email to me only. Okay, so this is the first incident. Okay,
Alright, great. You might have seen that bot has created a ServiceNow incident and then it has sent out the email to the respective stakeholders. So in case you are also facing similar kind of issue where you are receiving the incidents into the email and people are creating the incident into ServiceNow, so probably this could be a very good candidate to go ahead and deploy it through ServiceNow. Let's move forward, but before I move forward, I encourage you to write down minimum 3 RPA use cases that is applicable in your context for the ticket triaging. That will help us to create opportunity for you. Number 2, live demonstration is the email monitoring. So what happens? Quite often our dedicated resources are monitoring the emails 24/7 365 to understand the criticality and severity of the P1 P2 ticket, that should not miss out. So in case you are going through such kind of situation, it's a very good candidate. So let me drive through one quick video that will actually help you to understand what is happening here.
This is our Outlook. So here I am putting the Saina Thotkar mail to this IMP folder after downloading the file. So let me run the process. So yes, as if you can see here, it is the file downloaded, NSC file. And if you check this folder, so the mail is moved here. So yes, it is defined with the particular mail ID.
Okay, great. So you might have seen that how RPA bots are moving the folders, the mails from one folder to another folder. Along with that, it has the capability to read all the emails, download the attachment, and move the file from one place to another place. So in case you have any such kind of challenges, email monitoring, sending out the email, receiving the email attachment, everything can be done using the RPA bot. So this is all about the RPA into ITSM. Though it was a very short introduction, but there could be many other use cases that you can identify and automate. So I'd encourage you to at least document 3 RPA use cases that you think could be a big potential. And last but not the least, don't forget to complete this exercise of identifying 5 use cases and producing across your management. Thanks a lot for watching.